It seems like ages since we last did a beer review from a supermarket beer, but today we're going to be reviewing this one. This is Order of the Faith, a double dry hop IPA from Northern Monk in conjunction with Alpha Delta Brewing. It's available in Morrison's for just £3. It's been in there a while, but for some reason I've missed it. So it's time to review Order of the Faith. Let's get ready to rock. Welcome back to Rocker's Beer Review. Today we're going to be reviewing Order of the Faith by Northern Monk. But it's not just Northern Monk, it's also by Alpha Delta Brewing. Obviously, fresh from the north. It's a Northern Monk collaboration. This is a double dry hop IPA coming at 6.5%. And this is available in Morrison's. Now, it's an interesting one because I think it's been in Morrison's a while. For some reason, I think I've drank it before, but I can't remember. I think maybe it was in there and then wasn't in there. And then I was in there this week thinking, I'm going to buy some beers for Christmas. And I saw this and I thought, I don't think I've reviewed that beer. I'm sure I've drank it before, but I can't remember what it tastes like. So let's review it because, we're at Christmas time. You're going into the supermarkets. You want to know if some of these beers are any good. So my service to you guys out there, let's drink this beer. So it's, what does it say on the can? So first things first, the hops. So we've got Citra and Mosaic, two pretty commonly used hops, but we've also got Comet and Simcoe, So, Christmassy, Comet, one of the reindeers. It's a bit of a tenuous link there, but it's I quite like the artwork on this. I mean, obviously the Northern Monk brand is quite big, but if you look at it, there's all this sort of Illuminati sort of stuff in it. Very sort of mysterious. Let's see if it tastes as mysterious as the can looks. I mean, this is a twist on faith, which, everyone's probably drank. Get it in the small cans, orange cans. It's a nice, fruity, hazy sort of pale ale. This is a double dry hopped IPA. And I'm not quite sure what the collaboration is with Alpha Delta in terms of what they do, but let's see what it's like. I mean, beer in a glass looks pretty damn good. 2 fingers of white fluffy head, very yellow, very hazy. Carbonation is moving really quickly up that glass. It looks the part, looks very much like a New England IPA. Let's get some aromas. Yeah, I mean, we're getting citrus. We're getting pineapple, bit of grapefruit in there. Pineapple, I think, is quite the big sort of aroma though. Smells nice. Certainly has that sort of New England IPA about it. So let's see what it tastes like. Cheers, everyone. Nice and soft. Medium to low levels of carbonation. I'm getting a lot of pineapple, but I'm also getting a little bit of, a little subtleness of stone fruits, a little bit of apricot, a little bit of peach. And that gives it that little bit of that stone fruit flavour, that sort of drives through to stop it just being very sort of fresh pineapple. You get that pineapple flavour, but then you get those sort of stone fruits coming in there. Yes, you've probably got a little bit of lychee in there. You've got a little bit of mango in there. There's a lot of tropical sort of flavours in there. Very little, if not any bitterness. Very low on the bitterness. You get those flavours through. So I'm getting pineapple. And then I'm getting something else. I think it's the stone fruits. I'm getting pineapple and then sort of apricot peaches in there as well. Very, very sort of fruity and juicy. And then it's sort of, the flavour sort of fades a little bit. And you're sort of waiting for the sort of punchline, a little bit of grapefruit bitterness. I'm definitely smelling some sort of grapefruit there, but it's almost as if all the flavours are right at the front and then they sort of fade and then it sort of disappears and you think, I need to have another drink to taste that again. It's pleasant. I mean, it's up there with Northern Monk supermarket beers. It's up there with Transient. It's up there with Scaffel. it's to me, there's a lot more going on than Faith, the beer Faith. Double dry hopped, much more flavour, much more of those sort of tropical notes coming in. But the big thing is obviously, Northern Monk's starting to get this down to a T now. Mouthfeel, really, really soft, just as you want an IPA. For me, this is a good New England style IPA. Let's have another read of the can. I mean, it's collaboration with Alpha Delta Brewing. Come from the north, blah blah blah. Citra Mosaic, Comet. I'm not even sure. I'm sure I've seen Comet before. Citra Mosaic, Simcoe is almost the triple hops that we get a lot, but we've got Comet in here, so I'm not quite sure what that does to it. If you know, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of sort of chat on here, but it doesn't really say much else. It's got obviously oats. It's got oats and wheat in it, barley oats. So that gives it that nice haziness and also gives it that very sort of nice soft mouthfeel. This is a sort of very, for 6.5%, it's really easy drinking. It slips down really nice with no bitterness, so you can drink it all day long. If you like New England IPAs, this is a good example. This is a £3 can of beer. If you're going shopping this Christmas, and you go to the supermarkets and you see all the different array of beers, especially in Morrison's, this one's worth a try. In fact, it's more than that. I'd give it a recommended before even I've done the scores. I think it's a really nice beer. Unless I drank this, Transient, and the other Northern Monks together, it'd be difficult to really determine the differences for it. Maybe that's a good theme for another video, but really good. You see this one, give it a try. Double dry hopped IPA, 6.5%. Let's get some scores. Okay, people, the scores are in for Order of the Faith by Northern Monk in conjunction with or collaboration with Alpha Delta Brewing. This is a good beer. Morrison's £3. What are you waiting for? Get out there and buy it. Firstly, aroma. Really nice pineapple, real big tropical fruits in there. You've got a bit of mango, you've got a bit of papaya, you haven't got passion fruit, but you've got lychee and you've got grapefruits in there. Really nice aromas on this one, as you would expect from a New England style IPA. It doesn't say New England on the tin, but for me this is as close to New England style as you can get. 14 out of 20 for aroma. Appearance, wow, look at it. Lovely and yellowy, nice little haze, lovely coating of glass. It's an 8 out of 10. Flavour wise, well, I really like this. I like the fact that it's got that pineapple, but then it's almost, the pineapple sort of creeps through as a little bit more dominant, but then you've got all the tropical flavours sort of coming through, like the aromas. And there's no bitterness. It's got a fantastic mouthfeel. It's like, these Northern Monks seem to be getting some real great beers in the supermarkets with a real great mouthfeel, and it's just really nice and soft, and it's what you want from an IPA. So I'm giving it 34 for flavour. Value for money. This is a £3 can of beer. I mean, I think it's remarkable value for money in the supermarkets. I've paid more than that for a New England IPAs, and I think it's a stunning beer for £3, so I'm giving it 8 out of 10. And then my overall experience, well, I really like this. There's very little bitterness in there. There's no big flavour that's overly dominating and to make it a little bit sort of one note. It's just nice and tropical and soft, fruity, but there's no bitterness. Absolutely no bitterness at all. You just want to keep, you can just keep drinking this. You could drink 2 or 3 or 4 of these. These are really good. 6.5%. I think that's the sweet spot. As soon as you get over 7, you sometimes get a slight warmth in there, where the alcohol's trying to get a little bit higher. Then you're sort of getting closer to the double IPAs. Just about right at 6.5%. It's high enough that you get the flavours coming out, but not too high. So overall, I'm giving it a 17 out of 20. That's quite high for me for overall experience, but I think it just hits the sweet spot for me in terms of flavours and just the right sort of level of alcohol. So tossing those scores up, we're getting a very solid. This is an 81 out of 100 for a beer from a supermarket. Highly recommended. If you're in the supermarket this Christmas thinking, what am I going to buy? How am I going to impress the old father-in-law? Get him one of these. Tell him about it. Tell him that Rocker's telling him it's a great beer. Use some of the experience of, watching this video to sort of tell him how great this is. You'll get some brownie points. Your family will think you know your stuff. And let's face it, you're watching me on this video now. Of course you know your stuff. So, hope you enjoyed the review. Until the next one, keep on rocking.